Glock 19X. Glocks never jam. Hi, Misha here, and as you saw from the teaser, we are doing a video on the Glock 19X. I know, terribly original, right? Honestly, this gun has been here for nearly a year. Picked it up around my birthday last year, and we've held off doing a video on it because there's so many videos out there, some of them with very high production value and people who really know what they're talking about, and we didn't really know what we could add that hasn't already been said. But we were doing a 9mm day, had a little extra room, and figured don't want to let it go over a year, so it's time to do a 19X video. Pretty much comes with your standard Glock case, although from what I'm told it's in the same brown color as the gun. Got our usual manual cleaning brush. As with newer Glocks, it comes with a total of 4 back straps and a spare backstrap pin. You know the deal. You have large and medium over here with the beaver tail, large and medium over here without the beaver tail. It comes with 3 mags, but somewhat interestingly, 2 of them are the extended 19-shot versions. You also get a standard flat base 17-shot version and the usual mag loader. As you know, the 19X is a combination of a 17 sized grip but with a 19 sized barrel and slide, meaning the frame itself is a combination of the two. Now, before you Glock fans out there get too outraged over the little kind of teaser, let's get back to the range and show this in action, and then we'll come back to the table. 19X. 19X.
So depending on which video you're watching this on, this is either Glock 19X with bonus VZ58 or VZ58 with bonus Glock 19X.
The two go together like peanut butter and bananas.
Right.
So there you go. There's some good range footage there. Like I said, it's a combination of the 19, which I have here. This is my Gen 2. I know you Glock guys hate the old generations, right? No, I'm teasing. I know that the Gen 1s and Gen 2s have a very big following now. So this is my Gen 2 19 with the shorter 4-inch barrel and shortened frame grip. Notice no finger grooves, also no accessory rail. And of the 17, this is a Gen 4 with the longer barrel, full-size grip. It does have the accessory rail. And the 19 is right in the middle. We do have the shorter barrel, but we have the full-length grip. Even though this is considered a Gen 5, so it doesn't have the finger grooves, it also has the older style of magwell. You know, you can read about all the quote-unquote features. I mean, for example, we have an ambidextrous slide release, slide stop. We also have a reversible and oversized mag release. We have a lanyard loop in the bottom. Now, to be fair, all Glocks, well, not all, but most do have a lanyard hole in the back of the grip. Included. This still has the hole as well, but then it has a plug with a loop. This is kind of harkening back to the fact that Glock originally kind of developed the 19X, or what the 19X is based on, for the modular handgun trials, which the M17 from SiG Sauer won. Other features: it has factory night sights made of metal. It's said to have a more accurate kind of premium polygonal barrel. We have a standard rail under the barrel. It's said that it has an improved trigger. And it has the kind of modern PVD coating for moisture resistance and all of that. Glock coatings have been a source of appreciation and consternation over the years. And of course, it's chambered for 9x19 parabellum NATO. So, what did we think of it? First off, we did have some problems. One involved the rear sight. If you notice, it came from the factory, drifted over to the right. And that led to this 19X.
So the last time that I shot this, I wasn't hitting any clay targets at all until the last about 5 shots when I figured out where I was hitting, but discovered that the rear sights are actually drifted almost all the way over to the right on these. So I'm going to have to compensate a little bit, which I'm used to doing anyway.
And that's how the sights came from the factory. It's a new gun.
Okay, so I'm also hitting extremely low. Again, last 5 shots I figured out where this thing was actually hitting.
So yeah, Jay had to compensate. We need to drift it a bit over. It's kind of odd that it came from the factory. That's so much adjusted. But, you know how it goes. Reliability. I have noticed with Glocks, when you buy them brand spanking new, there is a bit of a break-in period. Not very long, usually just a mag or two. And as the kind of the intro teaser showed you, we did get it to jam. Now that's a little bit of an unfair thing, but we were just having fun. But take a look. Glock 19X with Wolf.
Try gripping it a little bit differently, and it jams.
Interesting.
Clear that time.
19X. It didn't even open. Yep.
You're good there? Interesting.
So what was happening when you have a high grip with this gun? It was reliable, but if you grip it lower at an angle, we were having failures to go into battery, failures to feed, basically through the robbing of recoil impulse. Because this does have the shorter slide, it has a shorter, stiffer spring, and so, especially brand new with still some grease in it, still needing a little break in, it likes that nice high grip for a good firm with no bounce back. Now, to be fair, my older Gen 2 doesn't care, but it's, well, an older gun, so it's nicely broken in. And my Gen 4 never has seemed to care much, but then again, it has a longer slide and barrel with more mass and a longer spring with more travel. So we've noticed brand new, the 19X might want you to grip it, choke it up real high, choke that chicken high. So what did we think of it? Well, honestly, we weren't too excited to take the 19X out to the range. Nothing against the gun, but to Jay and I, a Glock is a Glock. We both own them, so we're not knocking that, but what seems to excite Glock people going from generation 3 to 4, 4 to 5, just seem like minor incremental changes to us. These are perfectly good duty guns. That's a topic for another day, but yeah, we just, it's a Glock. We figured it would work. It basically did. We tried it with steel and brass case. However, we were actually pleasantly surprised. It was quite a bit of fun to shoot. We did notice the trigger felt better than on your typical Glock, and that was before even actually knowing it was supposed to have an improved trigger. The longer grip gives very good control, and the shorter muzzle kind of keeps flip and rise to a minimum. And even though we're both typically righties, it's nice that it is pretty well fully ambidextrous. So yeah, we ended up shooting it more than we anticipated, and it was a lot of fun for a Glock. Now, some people have lambasted this because it's not really the ideal gun for conceal and carry, but it's not really the point. I do wish they had kept the manual safety, just like the military's gun, but Glock has always had a thing about manual safeties and only added it to the test gun very, very reluctantly. So yeah, we were both pretty pleasantly surprised. 19X. So speaking of the XM17 Trials, one reason I did want to pick up a 19X was to do a comparison with SIG's 320 M17. Now this isn't the commemorative edition, this is the standard M17, but still pretty close. We have done videos on this in the past. And we do plan to do a head-to-head with these two in the future. So that should be fun and interesting, if nothing else. So I hope this was at least entertaining. Again, there's not a whole lot new we can add. There's several excellent videos already out there on the Glock 19X. Yeah, and we're not Glock experts. Glock experts? I don't know. But, yeah, seemed like something to do. And it was shockingly a lot more fun than we anticipated. We kind of expected it to be boringly reliable Glock. It turned out to be boringly reliable, but also fun. The only issue really that remains is getting the rear sight drifted over to the left a bit, so Jay can give it a bit of accuracy testing next time. But we can do that when we take it out with the M17. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of you own this gun or other similar Glocks. We'd love to talk in the comments below. Any questions, feel free to post them. And if you could, like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to help us get to the range a little more often, shoot a little more, please check out the link to our Patreon page. This is Misha, and Jay and I will catch you very soon next time.